Hi, Dr. Larry here. I hope you're doing well today. So on my walk today, I always ask what's in the highest and best good for people to hear. And then I wait for a message. And today I heard the word layers. And I was like, oh, okay. So I have a lot of clients that come to me, and when we are in a session, they're like, I've already dealt with this. Why is this coming up again? And I explain to them that we are layered beings. And sometimes when a trauma happens to us, it is so deep that if we try and get to all of it all at once, it could really cause more havoc in our lives. So we peel away the layers. So it feels sometimes like we keep dealing with the same thing over and over again. But the thing is that we're peeling away the layers, and it's coming to us for us to revisit. Sometimes it comes to us as kind of a test, like, where are you with this issue? And then you can say, oh, wow, I've really learned a lot from that, or I kind of need to do some work on it. So just realize that when you have emotions, when you are sad, when you are angry, when you're feeling blue, whatever it is, just realize that it's okay. It's part of the human experience. And I think what happens is that so many people just don't want to feel anything that's not good. So what we do is we try and cover it up. We ignore it, or we try and numb it out. And the thing is that we can't do that. We used to be able to do that. We used to be able to get away with it, but we can't do that anymore. And the reason is because we're going into a space that doesn't allow those lower density emotions or issues to be there. Okay, we're going into like a higher vibration. We're going into more joy, more happiness, more free flowing, more creativity. And the other stuff, it can't come with us because it's not the same frequency. So things are coming up more and more frequently. And sometimes they come up more intensely. And the reason that they become more intense is because we're not looking at them. So I always say self-awareness is the key to freedom. So the more we are aware of who we are, what we're feeling, what our thoughts and beliefs are, and we kind of address those and shift them where they could be more empowering, that's when our life begins to flow a lot better. We feel freer because we're not bogged down by all of these emotions. And so many of us just try to not feel it, and we can't run from it anymore. So one thing that you can do is when you're feeling something, instead of reaching for that ice cream, instead of zoning out on Netflix, instead of keeping yourself super busy, instead of going on social media, what you can do is allow yourself to just sit with it and just acknowledge it. I'm feeling sad, and it's okay. And when you do that, when you acknowledge it, when you sit with it, it allows those emotions, it allows that energy to come up and to release. Because when we try to push things away and we don't deal with it, what happens? That energy is still there, and it builds and it builds and it builds. And when that happens, our lives begin to take on a chaotic energy. And things break down. We have a financial breakdown, we have an emotional breakdown, we have relationship breakdown or a health breakdown. It's because our soul is trying to tell us something. Look at this. This is a learning opportunity. So if you can look at these emotions that keep coming back as a learning opportunity rather than, oh man, I got to deal with this again, or I don't want to, I can't, right? When you learn to lean into all of your emotions and honor all of your emotions and just realize that it's just energy that needs to be passed through, then your emotions don't run your life. They're just an indicator of things that you need to look at. So just realize if something keeps coming back, it's just another layer for you to let go of, another opportunity for you to learn and grow. And remember, self-awareness is the key to your freedom. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for tuning in.